I tried to do print on demand for 1 week with Printful and Etsy. Let's talk about how it went. What is print on demand? Before we talk about my results, I think it's really important that we talk about what print on demand actually is. Print on demand is a very interesting business model. It's actually where you create the design and then you have a fulfillment center, such as Printful, take care of all the details behind the scenes. So they'll take your design and print it onto the hoodie or the crew neck or whatever item you have that you're selling. They'll also ship it out to your customer and hopefully they'll get it on time. Now, the second part to that is that you have to create a store. People usually like to go with Shopify or Etsy. In my case, I went with Etsy. And so what happens is when you get a sale on Etsy, it's going to be automatically linked back to Printful. Printful will take care of all the stuff behind the scenes. They'll print it onto the hoodie. They'll ship it out to your customer. Etsy will take a little cut of the profits. And obviously Printful will take what you have to pay for the supplies. And then you keep whatever is in the middle, those little margins. And that's basically how print on demand works. If you're interested in making money online, I highly recommend subscribing to this channel. I release videos every week, each showcasing different money-making methods for online income. If you're not subscribed, you might miss out on a video tomorrow or next week that could have been a game changer for you. So now that you've subscribed and maximized your opportunities to earn money online, let's dive in. And now that you know what print on demand is, we can talk about my experience with it in this 1 week trial. Now, I'm not going to stop after this 1 week. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try to grow this business and make more and more profit from it. But I thought it would be cool to you guys know how this 1 week went and what you can expect to see if you're trying it yourself, realistic beginner stuff in a week trial. So on day one, it was all about setup. I went over to printful.com, created my account, got all the billing stuff done, and then I went over to Etsy, created an account, created my store, linked those two together, made sure that they work together. And that's when I can start creating my product designs. Now, over the next few days, I was creating more and more designs to put on that store. But on day one, I created one simple design, put it on the store, launched the store, and was hoping to see some results. I think you're probably just as shocked as I am when I say on day one, we didn't sell anything. We didn't get any sales. And I mean, we didn't really market anything either, right? We just put one product on our store on Etsy and hope for the best. And that leads us into day two. Now on day two, I was set out to make a few more products just so that the Etsy store had some more stuff to bring people in, right? We wanted people to find our stuff on the Etsy Explorer page and hopefully entice them to buy something. I mean, that was as much as I could figure out at the time. So we created a few more designs there and we hoped for the best, starting to think, how can I advertise all these things? Can I do Instagram promotions? Can I do Facebook advertising? Maybe TikTok advertising? But on day two, it was still just about making sure everything worked out. At the end of day two, I did order a sample of our product so that we could create more customized advertising in the hopes that in the future, we can do more customized Instagram advertising for this business along with TikTok and Facebook or whatever we decide. Now on day three, we woke up again to no sales. Now that's not really that surprising as we still hadn't done any advertising for our store. Now on day three, we did make a few more. I believe we made 2 more product designs, posted those on there. And we also found out about Etsy advertising. So it turns out that you have a choice to have your post advertised on Etsy. If somebody searches up your product, something with your product's name, and it'll be posted at the top and says advertised by seller. And once I saw this, I decided that we're going to put a few dollars per day into this advertising and see how it goes. So I first started with $5 per day and the results weren't all that great. We started getting a few more views and a few more clicks. It didn't go too well. We didn't get any sales on day 3. Now on day 4 and 5, there isn't much to say. I kind of messed around with some designs and some ideas, but we didn't really make too many changes. We got more views and more clicks on our posts from Etsy advertising, but no sales. So I guess that's going into day 6. Now on day 6, we started to try something a little bit different. I created a TikTok account for the business. I also created an Instagram account for the business. Now, I was hoping to use these 2 accounts to advertise our store and maybe pull in some more buyers. On day 6, I tried to post a few of the products onto the Instagram, but they didn't seem to get much traction. And on TikTok, I did happen to get 500 views on one of the videos that I posted, but I only got likes, no followers. Now, on day 7, and you're hearing me say, no sales, no sales, no sales for all these days. Well, that's kind of on me. I didn't really know what I was doing. I jumped into this head first and I was thinking, I'll figure it out on the fly. The good thing is, we figured out a lot about Etsy advertising, about TikTok advertising, Instagram advertising. Here, we also learned that you can make your products look a lot better if you use placeit.com. You can just create a free account on there and put your design on it, and it'll look a lot better than using the standard mockups from Printful. So I've gone ahead and posted on Instagram with these new mockups. I've also changed the images store to make it seem a little bit more appealing. But since the week is over, since it's day 7, let's talk about the numbers that we see on Etsy. So on Etsy, through the advertising, we've spent $26.53, got 9,451 ad views, 87 ad clicks, and 0 orders from the advertising. Now, it's not just 0 sales from the advertising, it's also 0 sales in total. But if we look at it a little bit closer, we do see that we got at least a few favorites and somebody did put it in a cart. We've created these sales and discounts to shoot out automatic emails for people who favorited our stuff, or if they had it in their cart and they abandoned it, it'll send them a 10% off coupon, hoping to get that sale back. But at the end of these 7 days, we have nothing to show for everything we've done other than experience and knowledge. This isn't the end. I'm going to keep going forward with this account. I'm going to keep going forward with this business. And I think what I got to do is gain more followers on Instagram so that I can promote it on there, keep posting on TikTok, and see if I can link it to my Instagram so that people can come there and basically just try to advertise this a lot better. And outside of Etsy, I think I might actually try to create a Shopify account for this as well, in a Shopify store instead of an Etsy store, because I think the Shopify store will look a lot more professional and it won't let people see the competition. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the coming weeks, I'll be posting more about this print-on-demand journey. I'll try to be as transparent about it as possible, and I'll be showing you everything that I'm doing in hopes to create a successful business. That's all for me today, though. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.